Hi, my name is John and I'm here today to show you my remedy, my elixir, and what actually helped me reduce my sugar levels when I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I'm not recommending that this is the solution for diabetes, but it certainly helped me and I can't live without it. So I want to share this with you. It's actually something that you can do at home. It takes 1, 2, 3 steps. Super easy, and I'm super excited to share it with you. So some of the things that you're actually going to need is you'll need a jug, you'll need some black tea, organic tea is the preference, you'll need some organic cane sugar, just a cup, a SCOBY, and that's a symbiotic body of good bacteria, and culture, that's the live culture, that's what's good and gives you the probiotics to make sure that everything works beautifully in the system. And last but not least, what I actually learned is some hemp oil, just a dash of hemp oil. And what that does is that's full of omega-3, 6 and the fatty acids, and that moisturizes the inside. So let's get started. So first of all, we've boiled our pot. Just normal pot, just boil up with some water. So I add the cane sugar. As you can see, this is now totally dissolved. And then what I do is, the next thing to do is just add in the cane sugar, the actual black tea. And the way that I do it is I measure about three big spoonfuls. 1, 2 and 3. Now while that's doing that and we're actually letting that dissolve and marinate, the first thing I do is I actually use some cider vinegar. Before I put it in here, I actually put it on my hands. So I give my hands a very good clean, and I make sure that there's nothing on here that could be interfering with the SCOBY. I put about that much in. I give it a really good swish around with the apple cider vinegar. That just makes sure that it's equally disinfectant and make sure that there's nothing in there but good stuff. So what we're now going to do is we're going to take the tea off. You strain that, and what happens is very important now to leave that for about 20 minutes, if not more. It has to be cold before you actually mix it with your kombucha. Okay, so what we do now is we actually get the funnel. We put the funnel on top here, and then we actually just pour the tea straight in here like that. So this is it. We're nearly here. We have our tea, our cane sugar, organic always. One of the other key important things is when you use the water, you want to fill the water up to about here, and you want to use filtered water. So once you've got to about that much, then you're right to go. You can see how that's a beautiful colour, and it will actually become slightly lighter and lighter. The next as I said earlier, the most important magic is ensuring that you put in your SCOBY, and that's where all the good bacteria comes from. And then finally, you want to just put some muslin cloth on here, and then you must seal it tightly. You want to ensure that there's a lot of coverage and it actually protects the fermentation process. And that's it. Voila! You've made your own hemp kombucha. What we're now going to do is we take the good batch and we actually put it away somewhere in the dark so that it allows to just work its magic. It takes about 4 to 6 days. Well, I like some ginger and lemon, but I normally go with whatever flavour, whatever fruits I have around. I chop them into some nice pieces like this. So I like to keep enough ginger around, because ginger is actually my personal favourite, but you can use strawberries, you can use apples and pears, in fact any fruit that you like. So once you've actually done that, the next step then is to actually get it bottled up, and then you're ready to go. And then what I do is I actually take it further, and I leave my kombucha tonic, and you can see it almost fizzes already, and I like to leave it to fizz for an extra fermentation for about a day. So now we've had it. This is nice and fizzy. You can see the actual fizzy, which again is the natural fermentation. It pops, and I prefer to make a nice cocktail. So I will go put it into my drink. What I like to do with the hemp oil is at the very end, not with your SCOBY or your mix, I just take 2 scoops in there into the cocktail, and then I mix it, and it gives that beautiful organic feeling to the hemp kombucha, and that's the cocktail finished. Yes, yum. Pops and explodes the taste buds and gives you a real sense of zesty feeling and botanical flavours, even with the ginger and lemon. Enjoy hemp kombucha.